Well, how long we have waited for this festival of football to reach its climax. It feels like an age ago that the first qualifiers kicked off, and now here we are. The final showdown, the ultimate prize awaits at the end of all of this. But there's an awful lot of football to be played before then. The players are ready, and we're about to get underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're ready now for the anthems. But what do you think might be going through their minds, Jim?
Well, I think ultimately they'll be wanting to enjoy it, while at the same time trying to remember their tactics.
Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Kamavinga. Shot could be... And the finish! Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Yeah. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well,
terrific effort! Superb goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chouameni, and it's Rabiot, and here's Elise. Chance! Caicedo, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Valencia.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Valencia touches it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Caicedo gets on his bike and on the move. Driven in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rabiot. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe is having a shot! And he makes no mistake. Not so easy, not so easy, they say. We are right back on level terms again.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 20 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
It is all square here in the planet's ultimate game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's found a way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Valencia. Tries one from range. Just the wrong side.
Well, he went with real power then when something dainty and subtle was called for.
And he's forced to go back. Ecuador are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Decent chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Caicedo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Just eases him off the ball. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's bad. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Pacho. Rabiot. Played back into the centre. And it's Zaire Emery. Plays the return pass. And here's Barcola. Oh. And a chance! Off the post! Goal! France! And the final is turned on its head. It is incredible, just incredible. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
France with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Foot in. And he skips past his man. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Elise. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Chance, surely! And we have breezed through the first half of the final. France have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So, Jim Beglin, halfway through, what are your thoughts for the final so far?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of momentum early in the second half.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. France are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Barcola. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Played out towards the right wing. Zaire Emery. Barcola. And it's Camavinga. And here's Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. He'll try from distance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ecuador are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And here's Mbappe. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Played into the box, and he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a decent clearance. Capier. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, the sense of occasion's clearly got to him. He needs some calm and composure from here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 29. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 10. Attention, changement.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Ecuador really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Dembele. Zaire Emery. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rabiot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. The ball has bounced loose now. And No, that was never going to make it. Saliba. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Just a few moments from glory. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 33. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He is through here. He's had a shot! He came in hard, very hard. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Cleared away. Cross flung in toward Dembele! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Dembele. That is good strength.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Mbappe goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. 2 minutes to be added on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. And they've done it. They are the champions of the world. A lifetime's glory, a lifetime's honour.
And you know, it really is the pinnacle for these players. This is the ultimate experience.
And this is football's ultimate prize. 5 kilos of 18-carat gold. There is nothing that could compare to this.
I can only dream.
Can we not all dream of scenes which here are truly extraordinary? I think we are about to run out of time, so that is it from us. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Olise! It's hit the upright. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot a goal! Goal! France! And France are in front. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came up beautifully.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcola. Oh, that was vital. And here's Olise. Mbappe. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Barcola! Fabulous save by Bunu! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Camavinga! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's Diaz. Saliba does really well there. He is strong. Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe goes for a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
France find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe has it in a wide position, and he's managed... And a chance! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
So what can they make of this? Oh, that's a very deep... And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 26 minutes de jeu, le numéro 29.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Out of play for a throw. Aimed at the far side. Oh, good effort! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
But pour l'équipe de France.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Le numéro 29.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Olise, looking for options for movement. Mbappe is onto this. Shoots! And no mistake. And he is just ripping it up.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Olise. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. He's going for goal! Oh, that could be pivotal!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That'll be a throw. That is good strength. It's a promising position. Barcola. Zaire Emery. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. Hakimi. Over to the right flank. Hakimi finding himself in space. He's had it taken off him. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
So we're off again. Oh, he's burst through. He's in, must be. Decent chance! And there's a goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Alcanus. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Barcola. France do have a chance to counter here. Can he get it through? Great chance! And a neat finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. It makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And now he has 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Another one. This must be his personal high.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's had it nicked away. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Après 58 minutes de jeu, le numéro 19.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
El Ainawi. And Unahi. Barcola. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. Oh, he's one-on-one! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
But pour l'équipe de France.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way through. That's real chance! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pings it across. Oh no, what has happened here? He is through and he shoots! And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Après 67 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
But pour l'équipe de France.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Doué.
Oh, look, Pete.
And the shot! And he hits the net! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So we have movement on both benches. Dembele coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 10.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alcanus. France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's really not... Impressive jump! Can he get on the end of this? Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Mazraoui. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Brought out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Tries to pass it through. So no flag hit. Chance, surely! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Morocco can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Amrabat. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's busting, he's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! No luck this time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Mbappe coming off. Just listen to this.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Dembele. Chance for a shot! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Diop. Threads one in. Look at the space here. And the finish! And that's in. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Riyadh. Zaire Emery. Has a look and plays it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
So that's it. It is all over. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous invitons à prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran.